Hi, this is Anthony, and you're watching me on BehindWords.com. That was not anything planned. This film Kaka Kaka that came in, I was just out of ads, like from 94 to 2002 or something. I was into ads and documentaries and stuff like that. So when my friend Gautam asked me to do Kaka Kaka, every scene was almost like an ad for me. I used to think like that, this scene is like an ad, because I don't want to think that I have some 2.5 hours ad to do. I used to think that every scene is one ad and do. But at the same time, I had something in mind, like, let's do it a little wacky, because the script also was like that. So I said, okay, why not give it a chance? And I did it. Nothing was planned. Nothing was planned as such as editing is going to change and stuff like that. Nothing like that. In 94, I worked in a place called Endhiran. I used to edit art films and documents and all that. And then 96 to 99, I was in AVM Studios, again doing the same thing. And then from 97, I was with Rajiv Menon Productions, again doing the same thing, where I used to work on ads for Rajiv, Lata, GB Vijay, AC Films, and many others, lots of people who I know. I worked for Gautam, 2-3 ads for Gautam, as well as I worked on a music video for Gautam. And as well as I worked as an assistant to 2 telefilms, which is Annai and Siragugal, Jay Shankar is the editor. So, and at that time, director Manobala, who was the one who did it, and he'll be like always literally codifying me, like, "Dey konja neram the shot udra potunda yenda daga daga cut pandra." So he is also a part of the film editing little knowledge that I have. Gautam approached me to do this song, Jeep song, and that he wanted it for the audio release function. So I did it overnight, and whatever I felt like doing, I just did it. And then it turned out nice, and then he and Danu were impressed, and they said, "Why don't you edit the film?" And that's how it started. See, editing, I was doing animation in Vector Institute. That was an institute that just started in Prasad Studio, where they teach animation, and I was the second batch. And one of my close friends in college, her sister was a person into this field, into this editing and audio engineering field, where she used to do work for National Geography Channel and take up freelance jobs. So she came to know that I was, interested in animation, as I like drawing and I like the computers. So I just thought, okay, why don't just go on for animation and stuff like that. So she came to know about it, and she said, why don't you come into editing? Let me put you on to this guy. Editing is also cool, and probably you can just take a look for 2 days and then decide whether you want to continue with animation or editing. And then she took me to a place called Teletape, and that's where it all started, behind this editor Matangi. So just 2-3 days, or probably a week, and from there my interest grew on editing. It plays a very big role, because just 2 frames extra would change the whole story of the film, and 2 frames less would make the film an excellent film. Like, for example, if a heroine is walking past the hero, and if the hero gives her a look, or he's checking her out or something like that, it should be at the correct level. It shouldn't go a little more extra. If you get his eyes reaction just going a little more extra, then it becomes lust. It doesn't become like, he's in love with the beauty and stuff like that. It becomes lust. So those two frames matter, and editing, it finalizes on the pace of the film, like the speed of the film, what kind of speed is required for the film, and for the script, and all these things. It's the most important actually. That I don't have any as such, but I just like each film is like one best film when I work on it, and I consider that as best film, and I should do my best for it, and that's how it happens. Before Kaka, the best, I used to work on ads where the first rough cut of the ad will come around, like say 2 minutes, whereas actually they need a 30 seconder. So what I learned there more is, remove the unnecessary stuff. Give first to each shot, whether this shot, what does this shot convey? Is the camera work on it good? Is the camera work helping the shot and helping the ad, and in conveying what they want to do? And then so I'll put like 60% for this, and then this is close-up shot of the reaction. How much do I put for that? Okay, say 80%. So actually this is not required. You can keep this. So it's like that. We used to just throw out stuff and still convey whatever you wanted to convey in 30 seconds. So that helped a lot in my film work. I see a lot of films now, and I think they're okay, they're pretty okay. There's nothing different about it. What will one person know that things are different is only when people actually sit behind and see what are the things we are removing. Because right now, if you see a film, you will have no clue as to what went on the edit table, how things were removed, how things were shaped. So that nobody knows. So it depends on how each editor, how he's shaping it. So only then you'll know, how different one editor is from the other editor. But as far as a film comes out, it's just the director, and that's his product. That's it.